finally, the life and music of the legendary guitarist Jimi Hendrix was celebrated today, 2 years after the occasion was delayed by the pandemic. It would have been 50 years since his tragic death in 1970. His stepsister, Jimi Hendrix, spoke of his music being all about love, peace and no more war, all much needed today.
In the psychedelic 60s, it was London that first embraced the music of Jimi Hendrix. His unique electric guitar sound like nothing that had been heard before. And in 4 short years, his groundbreaking style changed the direction of pop and rock music.
He wrote over 200 songs that still transcend time and generation and cultures, and his music still has a message that is very important today for people to understand.
Jimi's stepsister was in the capital.
3, 2, 1.
To unveil a plaque at the hotel that became his home from home before he died.
It was 20 years ago today.
In the 60s, he was the black American enjoying success in Britain, while the Beatles were exporting their style of music to the States. But it was through the support of musicians like Eric Clapton and Paul McCartney that Jimi's sister says he rose to fame.
Their music was also different, but it was similar in that it had a message. It had a message of love and peace and, no more war. And even though here we are decades later, that's still what the world needs. It needs love, it needs a message of love, it needs a power of soul, and no more wars.
3 weeks before his death, Jimi gave this performance at the Isle of Wight Festival. Jimi Hendrix would have been 80 this year, but his music and its influence still live on. Martha Fairley, News at 10.